And here we are, Roy Martin.
Yes, sir, Sam.
That's right. Sam Schneider, Roy Martin coming to you. Day 3, AIMExpo. We're wrapping it out, and I was just talking to him. He's trying to get you guys loaded up and rolled out.
That's correct.
All right, so just a quick background. I am set up next to Two Wheel Showcase. I have a fourth camera, audience cam. If you can just see just out to the left, there's a bike show happening, and you got a couple bikes over there.
I do have 2 bikes here. Got a custom Road King and then also a custom Softail here.
Well, so give my audience just a little introduction of who you are and just a brief background.
All right, Roy Martin. I've been building bikes for approximately 30 years. I shared this role with my family. My daughter, Nikki Martin, is my CEO. So we've done this, build our brand for the family and bringing in the grandkids into this equation now. So
yeah.
And
that's in Denver.
That's it. Yeah, we're in Denver. We're in the suburb of Denver. Centennial, Colorado. And I saw, so the 2 bikes we have over here, was one for motorcycle missions I was reading? So we partnered.
And that's Crystal, right?
Yeah, we collaborated with Crystal on Build 13, and we taught a bunch of, a group of first responders, former military. We built a full custom bobber, debuted at Ocean City.
Yeah.
And we did that out of Denver.
Great success, and
the sponsor on that one, at the time we didn't know it, was State Farm.
Oh.
Ended up being State Farm's 100th anniversary bike.
Oh, cool. Well, so you got into building, and obviously you're here showcasing. Is that because you own a dealership? What's your operation?
So I'm a custom bike builder.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy, staying diverse and not building the same thing over. That's boring.
Yeah.
So, mainly V-twin based, S&S, Harley Davidson. Just enjoy the fabrication part. My background, growing up, always had that engineering type mind.
Mm-hmm.
Went to work at a precision engine balancing shop when I was right out of high school. Worked there 21 years, and then I had a career change after working there 21 years.
What, 21 years, you're like, time to retire, or you're like, time to be a builder?
I was still building that time, but time to do something totally different. Went back to school, ended up going through the police academy, got hired on at 40, and I just retired in April as a division commander for the city of Glendale.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, so now you have even more time. Are we going to get even more bikes?
Yes, you are.
So, from what I see, what's your style? What's your flair? What's like your influence?
My influence is I try to build them like a street rod, right?
Yeah.
Motorcycle, 2 wheels, you see everything. So we try to detail every aspect of it. And big thing for me is it comes down to all the fabrication work and then the stance. If it doesn't have stance, it doesn't look right.
Tell me about the stance.
It's got to be low.
Got to be low.
It's got to be low.
Yeah.
And both of those bikes that are over there have full air ride on them.
Yeah. And so they can sit all the way down?
Yes, they can.
Yeah. I think it's sitting just about an inch off the ground right now.
Yeah, so we can roll it around.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. So when you were still working in the force, you were never a bike cop?
I was a bike cop.
You were a bike cop?
I was. So
you guys wear polyester pants?
Yeah, we had to wear those heavy things with the breeches, they call them, and then the big old dander boots up to your knees.
Yeah.
And, you have to get off that bike and go take a report from somebody. You're walking in, they're all stiff-legged.
Yeah. Man, I'm from Florida. And so seeing bike cops here, there, everywhere, I just noticed their pants all the time. I'm like, God, they look so miserable.
Hot, right?
Hot.
Yeah. I was riding around on a Harley, and, Harley put a little forethought into it and designed that engine fan to go in behind the horn.
Yeah.
So you take some of the engine heat out from you, between your legs, so you're roasting. Yeah. You're roasting. In summer, you're roasting.
I had the fortune, when I'm not doing a podcast, I'm a stuntman in Atlanta, Georgia. So they had produced a lot of films there. And one of the recent films, I was a motorcycle cop. I had the opportunity, I don't remember what bike I was on, but the show was Megalopolis, but I had the full cop outfit and like the pants and everything. I was like, oh man, full circle. Like I had to shave, really to really look the part. But man, we're like the same, basically.
We're like the same.
We're like
right?
the same.
We're like the same.
Well, so working with your daughter, is it a big family affair over there? Or is there more than just you got the grandkids coming in now?
I got the grandkids coming in. So I got my daughter Nikki and my son Tony. Tony's more of a, hey Dad, I love these bikes, but I'm not going to sit there for hours polishing the custom to go ride it. I want to ride her.
Yeah.
I said okay. Nikki, on the other hand, thinks like me. And she's a builder herself.
She's a little more dollars and cents.
Yeah, she's got her own style. So she's building a new iron head this year. So we're pretty excited.
What type of style are we getting from her?
You're gonna get a custom bobber, lowrider type paint, flashy. You know, it's got to stand out. That's what she's about. She knows her colors, and she usually picks out the colors for us on these.
She's got good taste.
She's got very good taste.
Well, my perspective here, we're at, AIMExpo. This is a big B2B event, and, a lot of the friends I have in the industry, the OEM dudes, I hear, how many units they moved, how many units they're trying to move, how the industry kind of feels overall. On the custom bike building side, are you guys even affected by that? Is that you guys are in a different, ecosphere?
You are to a certain extent, right? It's it can have an effect on you, and I'm not gonna lie. This past administration, I think the reins have been lifted up, so we're looking forward to see what 2025 people I think are a little bit more relaxed and willing to spend money on toys again.
Yeah,
right.
So you're the custom bike build and a lot of those things. That's usually just somebody's extra ancillary, exciting thing to buy. It's not like people aren't coming to you for daily drivers.
I will work on them if need be, right? I'm not above that. It's just like if you want some general maintenance, I'll do it. Not everybody can afford these bikes, right? They're expensive.
What's the price point on one of your bikes?
Starting usually about 60 on up.
Choo!
But if
it looks it, man. I can see from here. It's worth every penny.
Yeah, it's worth every. They're one of a kind, right? We try to build a timeless bike, right?
Yeah.
Not so much trendy. Hey, this is flashy right now, but in 10 years that's going to be like a boat anchor.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that way.
Yeah.
That's not us.
Well, and then what's your daily rider right now?
So I just got rid of my Road Glide. One of my cop buddies, he's like, I got to have that bike. I just finished it, and I'm like, all right, I'll let you have it, but I could bop around a little Softail, one of the STs.
Okay. When somebody buys a bike from you, so I have a really cool custom speed triple that I won it in a contest.
Okay.
I do air quotes. But if I get a bike from you, you obviously put all the time and intention, and you did a really good job. But mechanically, something has gone wrong, and I didn't cause it. Is that something I can come back to you and get it checked out, or you're like, yeah, he bought it, it's yours now, or are you hands on with the bike throughout its lifetime, or because it's a piece of art.
Piece of art. I'm hands-on throughout the lifetime, right? If you buy from us, not only did you buy that, but now we have become lifelong friends.
Yeah.
Right? Every purchase, I consider everybody a friend.
In here.
Yeah.
There
we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's everybody that's got something from us, I still talk to this day.
Is there how many bikes have you sold?
I've been doing this just over 30 years. Probably 15 of these high-end customs.
Cool. Do you guys ever have a reunion?
We talk about it, but I think we need to actually just nail it down and make it happen.
Because they're coast to coast.
They're coast to coast, and then you can see kind of that evolution of where we started, and to where we are now.
That would be really neat to see.
All the different phasing and design cues over the years of how you incorporated from what you learned when you did the first one.
Well, and then as an artist, do you have that critical eye that you'll finish a bike, sell it, move on to the next, whatever, but then you see it and you go, you know what I would have done?
Absolutely, 100%.
Give me one of those stories. What are you looking at?
So I'm building a new Softail, and it's going to be debuted up at the Buffalo Chip this year for the motorcycles.
We'll see you, Woody.
Yep. So when Kevin, Kevin Dunworth here, even though he's working that corporate angle right here and helping out with the show with the dealers, right? He also leads over to the custom side. So we were had some other parts custom made for the bike, and I was going to debut it here. Shipping company lost my stuff that left on the 23rd.
Oh,
we stayed up. I think when we finally pulled in here, we got in early Wednesday morning. I think I was going on day 3 of not sleeping. And I just called Kevin and said, hey, I got these 2 that we are done. I can bring it. And it's frustrating. But yeah, that was one of the things. I didn't get the crucial things that I needed to finish it. And I go, I'm not rolling it in until it's done.
No, okay.
Not going to do it.
Devil's in the details.
Yeah, people don't remember. They'll remember what's wrong with it. They won't remember how nice it was unless it's done.
Yeah.
Right? They'll hammer you if you leave some of that stuff off. So.
Well, do you have a fan base for your builds? Like, do you have people that follow and are excited for when you come out with a new bike?
Absolutely.
And are they equally as critical of your design choices?
Yeah, a lot of them more.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah, they're like, why'd you do it? Come on.
Yeah, and nobody else is critical than your family.
Well,
your family hammers you.
Do you and your daughter agree on most things, or are there points of contention?
At times.
Yeah.
At times, and we have some discussions, and we try to reason through them.
Equitable ending?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, as it should be. She's the CEO, man.
Yes, she is. That's her sitting out there.
Hey, she's on Cam 4. She's in the show.
There we go.
Yeah. That's my new thing. I'm trying it out.
I like it.
For the looky-loos.
I like it, the looky-loos.
Well, I want to pipe it up on this thing next so we can just like broadcast what we're talking about.
Absolutely.
I need more cords. Always.
You don't have enough yet.
I don't have enough yet. Well, with what you're doing here, and then are you guys going to do anything at the one show, or are you guys participating?
Yeah. As soon as we, we kind of, this is a new thing for us to have a double show commitment.
Yeah.
So we're hitting a dealer show here, and how critical it is to build those relationships, right? And then the dealer side, they get to see what the customs look like, in this two-wheel showcase. But now we're actually going to the custom show in the same week. I mean, it's kind of unheard of. So
when is that your business here? Because you're not putting your bikes at a dealership, but is it just to continue to expand your network and brand to be like, hey, we're still doing this and they still are really cool?
It is, and to get some buy-in from the dealerships, because there's some stuff that you still need some OEM stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, let's take batteries for instance, right? Got all the battery manufacturers. You got some custom paint people here as far as what supplies they have. So I think it's crucial that, hey, I just bought my stock bike, but I could turn it into one of these.
Yeah.
Right? So we keep that market going, right?
So some of the things that you're purchasing are the relationships here that they then can showcase to their clients and say, hey, this is what our stuff has gone and done.
Absolutely.
That makes sense. Okay, I see that. Well, I'm going to be heading over to the one show next, too, and I'm excited for all the bikes. Did you get a chance to check out these other bikes in the show over here?
Yes, I did. I got personal relationship with several of them, and the guys are, all top. Every bike that's here deserves to be here. All top-notch builders.
Yeah, that's great. And I see Aaron over there, the SMCO boys.
Yes, they are.
You guys got a hand on one of those Pan Americas yet?
I have not. I'd love to.
Yeah?
I'd love to.
Do you have, like, kind of what would you call it? Just, like, pie in the sky, like if I could have one thing that I would start wrenching on or whatever, what's like one of those? It's like
it would probably one of the new baggers. I'd probably do one of the new baggers. Just the fact is that, being able to go out and ride, maybe not take it to this level, but definitely do some performance upgrades.
That's been a big shift in the industry is performance, huh?
Yeah. Big motors, pipes, stance, handling. If you're going to ride cross, if you're going to get on that thing and you want to ride cross country, you got to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Right. But you don't want to roll in there and be like the other 2,000 bikes that look the same.
Yeah.
Right. You want to just little details just to set it off. Throw your clothes in there, put them in the packs, and let's go riding.
That's it. Are you still logging the miles?
I still log the miles. I'm at my happy place when I'm twisting that grip, man.
That's it, man. So you, what's been one of the recent longer rides that you've done?
Just some of the stuff in Colorado there. And then last year, met up with a guy, part of the hamster organization down at Arizona Bike Week. Mm-hmm. Friend of a friend introduced us. We flew down there. He gave me one of his custom Softails, and I rode that sucker with those guys for the whole week. I was so chill when I got done. So chill. I'm like, this is beautiful down here.
I'll show you my bike. It is not chill. But anytime I get, somebody loans me a bagger or whatever, and just like, it is just such a cozy, it's riding a couch down the street, dude.
Yes.
You can just go. And I've had the fortune, too, to do that in Denver. So, like, if I'm going to Sturgis for a shoot, I've had the opportunity to go with Ducati when they launched their Diavol. I did a ride from Denver up to Sturgis. But that's generally what I do is I fly into your hood.
And ride around.
Ride around and then ride up. But great riding over there.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of times we take it for granted that we're in God's country when it comes to those mountains. Those mountains are beautiful.
Yeah.
45 minutes from Denver, you're in the mountains.
That's it.
Right? And there's so much riding and a lot of good highways just to fill up your tank and just go, just wing it, right? Just wing it. Hey, we're starting here. Wherever we end up for the day, that's where we go.
I love it. Well, so specific to your company and how you guys operate and the builds you do, You got a big bright future. You got big plans ahead. Look, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, I got lots of bikes in my head. I got at least 10 more that I want to build.
Okay.
You know, and as I'm building, right, you know, we've adopted the phrase, got train or replacement. So part of it is, you know, handing it off to my daughter, and I'll always build, but I want to see more engagement and let them put their own interpretation and see where they could take it.
Well, and obviously you have a certain level of standards that you operate with. Are they meeting the metric?
Yes, they are.
They're meeting the bar? Are they raising it?
They are. You know, one of my sayings is, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late.
Ain't that the truth?
Punctual, right? Punctual. And you have two things in this world. You got your word and you got a handshake. You got to stand by it.
That's
got to
it,
stand
man.
by it.
Dude, honesty, integrity. Can't people just like run with that?
No, they can't. You know,
can't.
There's so many snakes out there. It's just like, you know,
Yeah.
snake oil salesman, right?
I tell you, dude.
It's just like, just be honest. Just be upfront.
Yeah.
You know, we're all in this. We all have this common bond.
We're in it together, dude.
Yes. And if go ahead. Sorry.
No, talking to the guy I was just here before, I was, you know, we went a little spiritual. We were talking, you know, the little Bible, little God, and I was like, man, I'm just trying not to be a dick. If I can just baseline, just not be a dick throughout my day and just like love and offer grace to everybody, then we can just get along.
We could get along. That's our philosophy. We can just get along.
Well, I've been getting along with you, dude. I want to come up and check out your shop in Denver, see how you guys do it up there.
You are welcome to come by anytime.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
We got some new products coming out.
Okay.
Stay tuned on that.
I want to come to the reunion.
Yes, we'll get you to the reunion.
Yeah.
Man. Absolutely.
That'd be a thing to see, just because that would be such a cool progression to see it right in front of you. Identify.
Right, because you can say, you know, what was my thought process,
Literally.
say, back in 94 to where it is right now, or 94 to 2005, now into 25, how did we evolve?
Well, and even as having the cop influence, like, were there things that you were doing on the force that like affected what you were doing in your builds?
Yeah, part of doing the cop work, right, it comes down to how do you talk to people, right? Well, the two-wheel motor stuff, right? We're talking to people. It's one of the greatest groups around. Tried to adapt that into my police work, but then I would take my bike building from doing the machine work stuff, my details, right? I'm critical. That's how I tried to operate when I did my police work.
Yeah.
Right? And then just say, hey, you know what? This ain't personal. You had a bad day.
Yeah.
I don't take it out on you, but I got a job to do.
Yeah.
And based on, you know, whatever that aggression or what the totality was, hey, man, I don't hold it against you, but I got to do what I got to do.
Right.
And you just treat people, everybody's human, and people make mistakes.
That's it, man. That's that grace we're talking about.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it. Well, I appreciate your time, but it is now your time. If to this camera right here looking at you, anything you want to shout out, bring attention to, or something you're excited about,
we're very excited. You know, this will be a great weekend to go to the One Moto Show. We're going to meet some new motor people, you know, some more enthusiasts. And then we are really looking forward to 2025 up at the Buffalo Chip, 85th anniversary for the rally.
It is 85, isn't it?
Oh, my gosh, man. And then, you know, I'm excited. I'm bringing out a bike. Nobody has this motor. I have never seen another one. And this thing has been put away for me for 30 years.
Yeah.
It came out of a Top Fuel bike, Evo Top Fueler, and I got it in one of our new Softails. I'm excited to debut this thing and see what happens.
Well, I don't know my schedule for sure yet, but I do believe I will be at the Chip this year, and so I hope to see you there and check this bike out.
Yeah, and let's we'll have our reunion, right?
Yeah, there we go. We'll do this again. I'll have you back on.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and
maybe we can bring your daughter.
We'll bring Nikki.
Yeah, you can do it next. Yeah.
So very cool. It's a pleasure meeting you. Thank you.
I'll see you at the One Show.
Yes, sir.
Huh? That was great. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
No, that's fun.
I appreciate you, man.
Dang, that'd be cool though, seeing all those bikes stacked next to each other.
Yeah. So we showed back when I should cover it back